All right, we are going live in 3, 2, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the hottest D&D show on Twitch, on YouTube, and on your mom's TV. Oh, got him! Last time, the team fought a very questionably shaped monster, a wizard, and then entered a dark and spookity room with a questionable person who was held in chains and was trying to persuade the team to come further and further into the darkness. What will become of these crazy adventurers in the bandits' dungeon? Find out on this episode of Wayfarers.
We are back once again, and it is so wonderful to see you all. Jimothy, once again, just great job, my friend. Great job. One of the most avid Wayfarer watchers and kind of the chronicler of our adventures, really. So he's done a great job every time recapping the show, I think. But yes, that was pretty much perfect. You guys did exactly those things. You fought some monsters, and then you opened up this door. The only light in the room on the opposite side of the room was this single torch. Below it, you saw a blue antler that was very, very similar to the green one that you already have. And so, drawn in by its mystery, you sort of approached into the darkness. You found out very quickly that there was another presence in that room that goes by Gothel. And he had some conversations with you all, and got to know you guys a little bit better. He doesn't seem like he trusts you guys all that much,
Yeah, it's kind of like 7 different Dark Souls characters sitting next to bonfires saying creepy lines, all rolled into one, to be honest.
I've been playing a ton of Elden Ring, so I've just been inspired by all the NPC dialogue. Yeah, absolutely. But we left off, and he was seemingly pretty content on attacking you guys, and yeah, I think that's pretty much where we left off. He was convinced that you are actually bandits who are just screwing with him, and he did not seem to believe you that you do mean well, and you're actually clearing out this cavern, this dungeon of all people of ill repute.
He's a bit
Any
on
questions
my
before?
He's a bit on my bad side because he was telling me that the demon soul inside me was something that needed to be changed in some way. But in my opinion, it's been a fairly symbiotic essence for myself, and I'm not buying any of this crap from this person. They're being very sus.
He seemed to have information about all of you that sort of more private information that certainly not everybody would know about each of the Wayfarers. So something going on with little old Gothel.
And the Wayfarers never talk about privates.
Not even one time. No. Not even a single time have you guys done that. So, I mean, yeah.
Not on the last episode.
It's literally, just so you guys know, it literally has already happened. We were like in the green room, if you will, waiting to get started. 2 minutes. Ash is just going. She's going.
Ooh, called out.
Oh, I got to.
I feel like everyone who's watched the show so far would probably guess it was me starting it at this point.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. I believe, Pig, you lit a bonfire as the last action that happened at the end of the last campaign. Refresh my memory. And you guys found that you were actually standing right next to him. He's like kind of right. He's chained to the ground. He has that stockades thing, right? His arms are kind of in this wooden, I actually don't know what they're called, but yeah, the stockade sort of stuff that clamps around his neck as well. And that is being chained to the ground. So he's sitting quite a bit lower than you guys. But does that sound about right? Does that sound correct?
Yeah, because basically, so Carl went in first, right? And then I went in and Mendax followed me. And he's saying creepy shit. We've all lost our vision. And I'm like, yeah, okay, this is cool and all, but I'm going to restore our vision now. you know, it's not the nicest thing, but I know it's going to blind him a little, but it's not exactly a move of aggression. I'm doing it on the ground. And yeah, he seems to have not enjoyed that for some reason, apparently.
He's not a fan. He's not a fan. He takes it as an act of aggression. And I am going to start off with everybody rolling a d20. Tell me who rolls the lowest. This is not a check. This is just a straight d20.
By the way, I was curious because you were saying, you know, what the wooden stockade thing. I think you'd call that a yoke, right? Kind of like what you'd put on.
Is
like
that what it is?
I thought it was actually just called the stockade. Put him in a stockade.
I
Put him in
don't
the
know.
stocks.
The stocks, maybe?
But because it's a literal yoke, if you think a yoke is what you put on a beast of burden to pull a carriage or like a cart
Right.
or something like that.
Yeah,
Apparently
yeah.
Yeah.
Technically, the yoke wouldn't hold the arms as well.
For humans, it usually does though. So, right?
Yeah, so long as everybody's getting the idea of what I'm going after, that's all I care. But a yoke, the stocks, I was like, I know
Okay.
I don't believe it's stockades. That's not what it's called,
Yeah.
but I think everybody knows what I mean when I say that. So just
I think
wooden
it's a
plank.
stockade.
I
think
don't know.
stockade has
I have
multiple
no
meanings.
idea.
I think stockade can be like a wooden fence, but I think it's also
It's a dungeon in World of Warcraft. You know, there's all sorts of things it could be.
Yeah, it could be like a section along like the wall where you've got all of those lined along and
Right.
stuff. I'm Google imaging
Yeah.
this because I'm just so
But if you-
curious
I'm trying
about
to
it.
figure it
Google
out now,
images, it's
too.
both of them now.
Yeah, I've looked up
pillory,
yoke
someone
and it's
said
kind of
maybe?
both. It's like a little bit of this, a bit of that. Sometimes the hands are through, sometimes they're not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a pillory.
A pillory. Yeah,
Pillory.
that's it.
Ah.
Yep. Yeah, there we
Stocks
go. Good job.
Or just for
person
the
in chat.
feet.
Yeah, okay. There we go.
Okay,
It's a
perfect.
pillory. There we are.
Pillory.
All right, he's in a bit of a pillory then, is what he's got himself in. Yeah, and that's chained to the ground.
Yoke is an egg. It's all right, chicken man. We're not trying to take your babies.
Nailed it. Absolutely. Fantastic. Okay, yeah, so D20. Let me know who rolled the lowest. Tell me what you rolled.
I rolled a
So
9.
did anyone roll a 0? Because
You can't
if
off a
not,
roll
then I
D20.
definitely rolled the lowest. Yes,
5.
5,
I rolled-
a 9, and a 1.
a 1.
All right, fantastic. Mendax, you are just inches, maybe just centimeters even closer to him than everybody else. And he sort of, you feel the chain, or not feel, but you hear rather the chain sort of strain as he moves back slightly. And he kind of strikes down really quickly with his head, and he headbutts your knee. What is your armor class?
What the shit? It's 15. I mean, it would be 6 fucking teen, but you know, missing a cloak.
From that jello person.
A gelatinous cunt, as they call it. Yeah.
Schlorp Glorbson.
Schlorp Globson. The
Jello person.
Arch nemesis.
Give Schlorp the respect he deserves.
He gets
Yeah,
no
he
respect.
reaches.
He's a
He
dirty
reaches
thief.
back. He like pulls his whole weight back, right? Because there's like several chains that are like as taut as they can be on the ground, so you can feel it straining. The links of the chains themselves, you can actually hear it kind of bending a little bit. None of them break, but he kind of swings his whole body back, and he smashes his head into your knee. He does hit you, and he will deal a total of 10 damage. 10 damage as your knee buckles underneath you, and it sort of smashes into the ground. Yeah.
Who the hell headbutts a knee? That's like punching someone's fist with your crotch. Like, that's just what?
It could
Who
work.
rolled the second lowest?
Pig rolled a 5.
Not-
I rolled a 9.
Pig rolled a 5. Fantastic.
A big 5.
Sort of as he sort of he smashes his head down into Mendax's knee. He very quickly, he seems to have a lot of speed. He like maneuvers the chains in such a way that he breaks one of them off of the ground. So like the hook that's in the ground, Pig. What is your armor class?
He could break the chains this whole time? He was trolling us. Oh my god. 12.
12. All right. He does hit you as well. One of the chains sort of whips out of the ground, and it slashes across your face.
Ow.
And it deals a total of 6 damage to you.
My life is already damaged. Apparently, I'm gonna trust my my D&D Beyond. I'm already on the 20.
No, yeah, you guys were definitely a bit damaged. I think you came into this room, you were as healthy as you could get, but
18 life.
And Carl, you rolled the highest. Give me a wisdom save.
Wise bird. It's a 1. What's the saves?
Okay. It is a 1. As the
Plus 2
sort
is
of
3.
okay, that's better than a 1. Again, on saves, there's no critical fails, but obviously that's not very good. As these 2 attacks happen in quick succession, the sort of darkness that it's sort of swirling around him. You can see now with the bonfire in the middle, you're paying a bit more attention. This magical darkness that fills this room seems to be almost like a mist or a fog that is actually kind of swirling around in the area of this bonfire, kind of closing in as much as possible. Your shadow kind of begins to grow into its own sort of fog as well, and begins to envelop you. You feel kind of restricted, like something is pulling against you, and like something is stopping you from moving. Give me a D3 roll.
A D4?
D3. So a D6 divided by 2.
Oh,
Round down.
this is advanced.
No, it's just I want 1 out of 3 basically.
roll a D6.
1 to 3.
I rolled a 2, divided by 2 is 1.
Yeah, so you are going to be rooted in place for 1 turn. Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative. So you can each roll initiative.
How can I roll initiative?
Well, you know, you can. Call just can't move right now.
I am called.
Rooted in... Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
16 plus 3 is 19.
Okay. Nigel with the crisp 1. Fantastic. So we got a 19 from Call. Let me write these down real quick. Mendax, what'd you get?
I got a 9.
Okay. So you're certainly after Call. And then Nigel is bringing up the rear. Did, Ribbons did not enter the room, did he? You told him specifically, if I remember, to wait outside, and if you didn't come back in 5 minutes, something, right? What did you tell him? Do you remember?
Don't remember.
You and Nigel both entered the room, and you said, Ribbons, wait here. If we're not back in 5 minutes, he said, do something. I believe it was, like, we're dead or something like that, but I don't recall exactly.
I think we said whip out a very secret superpower
And
come in and obviously save us while also restoring us to full health at the same time.
Yeah. Of course,
Something along
Okay.
those lines.
Well, your healer is not in the room with you, so that is rather unfortunate, but that's okay. Fantastic. Call, it is your turn. You're rooted in place. What that means is you can't move from your position. You can still attack though.
Oh.
So your
I can-
arms aren't. You're not frozen,
Oh.
but like you can't move from your position. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry
that's
if that
great.
was confusion. Okay,
I thought I was a popsicle. No. All right.
Nope. Not a callsicle.
And we're pretty close to him.
You're right next to him.
Oh, so I could scythe bite.
You can certainly.
Oh, well, fuck him. Let's
Okay,
go.
go for it.
We're gonna do a
Give him some
scythe
damage.
bite.
Okay.
3 hit rolls coming up.
All right. Go.
There's a 3. And I do
Gonna
the
miss.
plus 6 is 9. 3 plus 6 is 9.
That'll also miss.
13 plus 6 is 19.
That will hit.
Okay, so we get the bite. The bite would be 1d8 plus 3.
Okay.
Let's get the d8. 3 plus 3 is 6.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of clamp down. You sort of bite at one of his exposed arms that you can see through the pillory. So you kind of chomp down on his arm a little bit, and you heal some from that, right?
Yes, I'm at max health, but it would mainly just be
okay.
to broaden my palate. I've tasted many things like gelatinous cubes,
Sure.
and now I've tasted whatever this customer is.
So when you bite, right, are you actually eating whatever it is that you've bitten, or are you what happens? Tell me the lore of how this goes.
So I don't always consume it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sort of depends on if I need the sustenance or not.
Do you in this instance?
In this instance, no, since he's pretty gross, and I'm already at full health, so I don't really need to eat it. It would just be one of those, like, what is this like, consistency-wise? And I can sense a very foul energy from this person.
The mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can kind of spit it out. You know, like that.
Got it. As you sort of bite into his flesh, it tastes very sweet for some reason. But you spit it out regardless. Blech.
Blah. You're
But it doesn't
gross.
taste bad. There are bad things you've eaten that you not everything you eat tastes great. But yeah, for some reason his flesh, his blood, it tastes very sweet.
No, tastes like stonefish.
Almost like candy.
Weird.
Okay. Mendax, your turn. Your knee is crushed. Give me a d20 roll.
Oh, this is some bullshit. 17.
Okay. You are able to move normally, but you have to take -5 to your speed
Okay.
until you fix your knee.
He still has part of his chains attached, right? He just has the one loose?
Yeah, he just broke one of the chains free and sort of whipped it at Nigel, which the stone chunk or hook rather kind of slashed him across the face. But yeah, there's still, we'll say 7 chains that are hooked into the ground.
Okay. Well, I would very much like to probably stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that actually. If I were to use my movement now, would I give him
You would.
Oh,
Certainly.
mother dick.
You can, so, think though. There's rogue things that you might be able to do in this situation to avoid this scenario. There is a thing you can do as your movement action. If you can't remember what it is, I'll tell you. But it's kind of a special rogue.
Would it be
you get
disengage?
Yes.
Oof.
You have a free disengage, if I'm not mistaken, every turn, where you can actually just disengage for free as a free action. It's under your cunning action ability, your bonus actions.
And I'm also a freaking idiot because I always forget about the uncanny dodge as well. Oh well.
It's a good one.
I know.
I can't
could have
remind
used
you of
it,
everything.
But I did not.
It's
No, you
okay.
cannot. It's my fault. I remembered it like 2 times. Okay, then yes.
Great ability.
If you use it.
Yep.
Okay, then I would like to disengage.
Okay, you move 5 feet away, but it does not provoke a free attack from him.
Okay, and I would like to get my bow out, but I would want to yell at him. I feel like this is all, a bit of a misunderstanding.
Okay.
So
What are you gonna yell at him?
I'm going to probably go, first of all, fuck, that hurt! And then I'm going to go, why the hell would you do that? We haven't even attacked you! Because I don't feel like I realized that the bonfire is, should have enlisted that level of a response.
He's unhappy with it. Okay, you yelled at him. He seems very concentrated on fighting 3 people. So he doesn't respond to anything quite yet.
God damn it, we're not even here to attack you!
Okay, do you attack him?
No, not yet. I think I'm still holding the bow. I'm just
Okay,
gonna be good.
okay. He is in. He does not respond. You can see from his movements that he's winding up for his next attack. He's in combat mode, whatever that mode might be. Sort of lost to the battle in a way.
God damn it. Okay, well, fine. I'm just going to shoot at him.
Okay. Shoot him.
But nat 20.
That is a crit. So that means you do max damage with that attack, plus your sneak attack, and then you do an additional normal attack with no sneak attack.
Okay.
Whoa.
Shit.
So
Okay.
it's a lot
one
of
more
calculating
time.
here. Okay, so
Max.
you think of it as if you did just max rolls. You get essentially 2 damage rolls, but one of them is just all the highest number you can roll.
Okay, so it's 1d6 plus 3, so it's already a 9.
9, and then
And
your
then I do
sneak
another
attack
D6.
on top of that. What's your sneak attack? 3d6. So
yes.
18. So 27. You have 27 damage plus another d6 plus 3.
And that's another 5 plus 3, so 8.
Okay, so we're at 32, right? 34. Did I say 29 or 27? I can't remember.
I thought you said 26. I thought you said 26.
Okay.
Plus 8.
I see. Okay, so yes, 34. My bad. You are absolutely correct. You do 34 points of damage. You sling an arrow, and it hits him in the neck. Tuck. It kind of goes through the other side of his neck. You can see. There is a black sludgy ooze where blood would be, kind of flowing out of his neck now. He doesn't seem to notice too much.
What the f*** is coming out of his neck?
Black sludgy ooze.
I'm legitimately yelling that out loud so that my companions can hear. I don't know if they're paying attention or not, but that's really disgusting.
It's my boy. Do you do anything else?
I'm out of range of him, of his head at least, for now, until he
Correct.
breaks another chain potentially.
Correct.
So I think I'm just going to yell at him
Chill?
one last time.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that, but you're not giving me any choice. And then, get another arrow out. I'm just gonna keep yelling at him.
Okay. All right. I like it. I like the attempt at diplomacy. Keep it going. Nigel, it is your turn. You got basically whipped across the face by this chain spike.
Ow.
It stings.
Ow. Yeah, it stings. I'm already wounded from the fireball that singed me in the other room as well. So I am going to. I'm too close to step away, right?
You also, so everybody can disengage as instead of their movement action. So that basically moves you 5 feet, but you can move no more. However, you do not provoke an attack of opportunity if you do that. If you want.
Well, first things first, I'm going to spray poison over this piece of crap.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to do that.
Let's do it.
So, all right. And my bonfire should still be able to be channeled to make sure we still have light. I'm pretty sure that as long as I don't do another concentration spell or cantrip, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to do a poison spray. That is a constitution saving throw of 14 as I spray poison over it.
Okay. 14. Let me see here. He makes the save.
God damn it.
So is he just not affected by it, or is it less damage, or what is it?
It's completely unaffected then, in that case.
All right. A purplish green mist, I don't know how you want to do it, flows out of your hands and sort of sprays him as if he were a weed in a garden. But it seems to not affect him very much.
Yeah, I kind of put my wand forward. It's kind of like you remember in Jurassic Park when Newman's out there And then like the
Yes.
dinosaur starts spraying. Just like
Yeah, okay, I see.
it's like that, okay.
Wait, are
So
you
I
the
get-
Dilophosaurus in this?
Yes.
Got it.
And you know, he thinks it's all cute. He's like, "Oh, hey, cute little dinosaur," and then bam, spreads poison on his face. Get wrecked. Except
it.
it doesn't do anything to him in this scenario. So I will now disengage. And,
All right.
So is it 10 feet back? 5 feet back?
5 feet it should be.
Okay.
Don't feel bad, Nigel. It's probably because he's made of poison.
Yeah, maybe I should have set him on fire. I'll try that next.
He's gonna run you over when he comes back down.
Oh shit. I hope this guy doesn't have the Wrath of Newman, actually. I mean, I'm gonna be kind of afraid.
The Wrath of Newman. Let me actually just look up disengage really quick. I'm almost certain it's 5 feet, but I just want to make sure.
I did actually want to do a bonus action as well while you're looking that up.
Okay, yeah.
I just want to command Ratty to go and make screeching rat noises at Ribbons, basically, since he can't talk, but he could try to get his attention and then try to lead him back in here, basically. So I'm just like, oi, go get him. And, you know, Ratty knows the go. We've practiced a few different things. I'm like, if you want to fetch someone, you go, you make screeching rat noises, and then you scurry back in my direction to bring them back to me. So we'll see if Ribbons understands it.
Okay, sounds good. So you send Ratty out to the hallway trying to get Ribbons and trying to get him back in. Got it. Sounds good. That will take him a turn to do, and I will tell you the results of that on your turn. Fantastic. It is Gothel's turn. Let's see. So Call is still nearby. He is actually give me d20s again, everybody. Just let me know what you roll.
17.
A 7.
Mendax, what'd you roll?
19.
19. Okay, so we have a 7, a 17, and a 19. Okay, sounds good. Carl, he turns his attention to you as you're the closest one to him again, and he does that same thing where you can feel the wooden boards creaking. It's a very heavy looking sort of slab of wood as well, because it's like it's probably, I don't know. It looks like it would be very heavy. Let's just put it that way. Anyways, he reels back again, and he tries to smash you in the legs as well. What is your armor class?
17.
All right. You're still rooted.
I was rooted for one turn. I guess it's for the remainder of this round.
Yeah. He doesn't miss, but your sort of constitution, your iron bird feathers, if you will, sort of absorb a lot of the impact from the attack, and it's sort of more, you're able to reflect it with your legs somehow. Crazy.
Well,
but yes, he doesn't deal any damage to you. To Nigel, he once again is going to. He pulls up 2 more chains, and he sort of whips them at you. So now the left side of his body is almost completely unchained. What is your armor class, Nigel?
12.
12. He hits you both times.
Rock solid abs, lats, stand strong. Go
Wow.
on. This is the wiry wizard frame. I can take it. I'm not gonna die.
Both of them do hit you, and they sort of impact your shoulder and your chest, but only deal 5 damage. I guess that wiry wizard frame is working out for you, buddy.
he's a shark
Ain't too
wizard
bad.
now.
I guess so. And Mendax, give me a willpower save or a wisdom save.
Oh shit. Okay. 16 plus 1, 17.
Okay. A similar thing to what happened to Call starts to happen to you, but maybe you're a little bit more wise to the situation, and you are able to sort of break free of your shadows, sort of grabbing at your feet and your legs before they reach you into place. So you're fine as well. Very unsatisfying turn for Gothel. I have to make up for it next time. Call, it is your turn.
I would like to think about the situation. Think about all the crap that person was saying, and now he's thrashing about and attacking us willy-nilly, even as Mendax tried to make a plea for diplomacy. So I would like to rage.
Okay. Go for it.
What? Biggest, thickest bird. I'm gonna go for a bite into a scythe this time.
Sounds good.
10 plus 6 is 16.
Okay. That's a hit.
15 plus 6 is 21.
Okay. That's a hit.
19 plus 6 is 25.
That's a hit as well. Those are all hits, my friend. Give me the total damage.
We've got the bite first. 1d8 plus 3. 6 plus 3 is 9. Plus some scythe damage. Coming in hot.
Okay.
Four plus 6 is 10. Oh, 12. 12 plus 6 is 18. So 18 plus 9 is 27 fucking damage.
Okay. 27 from all three together, or just from the one?
From all three.
Okay, got it. 27. Very nice. Yeah, you. What was the order? You went scythe, bite, scythe.
Bite, scythe, scythe.
Bite, scythe, scythe. It's important to make sure I get the order correct. You once again. Yeah, chomp down on his arm. And as you do so, sort of ripping at his flesh once again, you see more of that black tar-like sludge flowing down his arm. You slice into his sort of chest. Again, he's wearing just sort of some very ragged clothes, like a cloak as well. You sort of rip it up a little bit, and you slice two very, very deep cuts into his chest. Do you eat his flesh this time?
I would like to point at him and say, "You're gross!" And then spit it on the ground.
Okay.
You had to talk with your mouth full.
Yes.
I'm in a rage.
System.
This isn't time for table manners, this is combat. Barbarian
Okay.
style.
Alrighty, sounds good.
What was the total damage on that, by the way?
27.
27.
27. Damn.
Yeah, people busting out the damage. Busting it out. Mendax, go ahead.
Okay, I feel like my diplomacy is definitely failing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, I feel like perhaps maybe I should get a bit stabby. Because it's...
Okay.
I think I get sneak attack now. Because he's in combat with Carl, and I've been disengaged.
So long as there is another person by him, that's your friend.
Right.
As long as there is an enemy of your enemy next to him, you get sneak attack damage.
Yeah. Then I think this time I go in with the rapier and the sneaky prick.
Okay, go for it.
17? Wait, no, 17 plus 6. Forget that half of the time. And a 13. The first one was the sneaky prick, the second one's the rapier. It's still
Okay.
plus 6, so it doesn't really matter. 13 plus
Sounds good.
6.
Okay, yeah, I believe those are both going to hit.
Fuck this guy and what he did to my knee.
Yeah, you feel a
Okay.
pervading sting, sort of just this.
He's just.
It made some sickly crunch noises. That you're like, that's not good.
I
That's just
wanted
bad.
to take the deal. I could have set him loose on all the bandits. Piece of shit. Okay. 1d4 plus 3
Mm-hmm.
is the first. Is for the sneaky prick. So 1 plus 3 is 4.
Okay. What's your dexterity?
My dexterity is. Where are you? Oh, 16.
So I believe the sneaky prick gets extra sneak damage on the sneak attack, right?
It does.
Okay. So should get more than 3, huh? Because you get 1. You rolled a 1, right?
Right, that was just my base attack. My
Oh, okay.
1d4 plus 3.
Got
So
it.
4. And
Got
then
it.
the sneak attack is 3d6.
Got it. Okay, just making sure we're not missing anything. I'm rooting
And
for the
then-
Wayfarers, yo.
There's an first d6 roll is another 1,
Okay.
and then a 5,
Okay, up to 10.
and then a 6. It's not a 6, I lied. It's a 3. I don't know why. I was just still thinking, man, I wish I
13.
got a 6.
Okay, so
Totally
13
a
from
liar.
that. And then it's what, plus 3 because of the sneaky prick, right? Or something like that, I
Yes.
think. Okay.
I think that's right.
Okay. And then, great, got that. Go ahead and do the rapier attack.
Okay, and the rapier is 1d8 plus 3. Where are you, my beautiful d8? It's a 3 plus 3, so another 6.
Okay. Sounds great. Awesome. Yeah, you sort of stab and twist the knife as it's in him, trying to aim for those vital spots that you've spent years studying to make sure that you can deal maximum amount of damage with your sneak attacks. You impale him. You sort of skewer him through as well. He's not a very difficult target to hit. He's chained to the ground. And yeah, you see as you pull a rapier out, this sort of black sludgy tar coats your blades as it starts to just trickle down.
Oh, I'm going to then disengage again so he can't headbutt me.
Okay, it's a
And
great idea.
while I'm doing it, not in the direction of any of my companions, I'm going to try to flick my weapons to get that shit off of them.
Sure, disengage and flick.
Yeah.
Disengage and
Push
flick.
and flick.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. Okay, sounds great. You get most of it off.
Oh, Guardian Bloodiosa.
Yes. Yes. Anything else you'd like to do, Mendax?
I don't think I really have much else. Let me look at my inventory real quick just to see if I can't get to... Actually, I mean... Could I use my thaumaturgy to increase the brightness of the bonfire? I know it can increase the brightness of
Yeah, I don't see why not.
like torches and
So
things.
long as it's yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't.
Okay, then can I also do that, or is that going to be like a next turn thing?
That's I don't know if that takes your action. Let me take a look here.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
So
it's a
those cantrips.
spell. It is one action, so you would actually have to sacrifice like your attack to do that.
Gotcha.
Next
Okay,
turn.
I'll remember that.
But if
next
you
turn.
want to next turn, you certainly can.
Okay, good to know. Then no,
All
I'm
right.
just going to stand
All
here and yell, "Look what you made me do!"
Perfect. Nigel, it's your turn. You guys are wailing on this guy.
All right. Well, there's lots of black gooey stuff. Let's hope it's flammable. All right. I'm gonna throw a firebolt right at his chest, where all this
Okay.
ooze is coming out of. So that's gonna be an attack roll, which is better since that. Let's see. So I've rolled a 12 plus 6, 18.
That is gonna hit.
Whew. All right. Okay, 2d10 damage, not bad. Let's see what we get. 6 and 2.
6 and 2. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. You sort of flick this firebolt at him, and it hits him. It does squarely in the chest, sort of lighting up again the surroundings. You still have your bonfire going, but you sort of get this flare of this orange flame, and it singes his shirt. You can see there. It also singes his flesh as well. As you can see, it's much redder and almost blistering, as well. All right. Yep. You got it. Anything else you'd like to do, Nigel?
I'm just going to run back another like 10, 15 feet and shout for Ribbons as well to just basically shout his name.
Okay. You get Ratty. Ratty has done the action that you've asked him to do. The door is closed, so he was unable to get outside into the hallway.
How far away is the door?
From you, it's the room itself is not very big, honestly. It's probably like 10 feet.
All right, I can throw firebolts from miles away, like 120 feet. So I'll just run over and open the door and shout for Ribbons then.
Okay, sounds good. You try to open the door, it does not open.
Oh, there we go.
In fact, you go to the door and you realize there's no door handle there.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, I guess I'll have to investigate that in a little bit then. Oof. Okay. Yeah, we're not desperate enough to pull any of these random unidentified items out just yet.
Save the bag of mysteries for later.
Yeah, press the random button, pull out the random one, but there's no idea what it does. We're gonna hold off on that for a little bit. That's
right.
We're all about to die territory.
I like it. It is his turn. He is going to spend his turn breaking as many of the chains as he can. So let's see how many he can break. Instead of focusing his attacks on you guys. So he will get another 4. So there's only one chain left, and it's hanging on by a thread. You see him sort of just smashing his shoulder as hard as he can into this wooden pillory, and he's breaking up the like ground. The rock that's around him is sort of just being brought up in heaves as these chains are either snapping from the weight or from they're just being yanked out of the ground. So there's only one chain left in the ground, and you can see he's sort of almost crouching now. He was having to basically be forced to kneel on the ground, and now he's crouching. You can see he actually has his feet underneath him now, and you can hear him grunting with the sort of this exertion that he's trying to really break the last one. That's gonna be his turn.
So it's up to me.
Might be.
I don't like this guy. He's a bit of a problem.
I can tell.
I'm gonna try bite scythe again.
Go for it.
Going to hit.
Alright.
8. 8 plus
Gonna
6.
miss. 8 plus 6, that's still a miss.
Yeah. 6 plus 6 is 12.
That's a miss as well.
2 plus 6 is 8.
That is also a miss. That is unfortunate.
In a flurry of birdness, I swirl about, achieving nothing. Fuck you, I'm a bird.
Yep. Great tries. He was able to sort of duck a little bit out of the way of one of them. But the other ones sort of just get deflected, unfortunately, or land a little bit short.
Not scared of you.
You showed him. Anything else you'd like to do?
I would like to reflect on my mistakes in life.
Okay. You have reflected on. It's just a whole, just novel of reflection passes before your eyes.
Especially those last 3 attacks.
Fair enough. Mendax, it is your turn.
Okay. I think because he's, only one chain remains, I'm going to stick with my short bow. But could I do both the short? It's an extra action, so can I do my bow and then my wrist special?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would like to fire both of those missiles at him.
Okay.
Back to the actions page. Okay. It is a 9 plus 6. 15 for the
That will hit.
My bow.
That will
And
hit.
then for the wrist one, I don't know if it gets plus anything, but it's an 18.
Just your dexterity.
Okay.
18. Yeah, that's gonna
Yes.
hit. That will hit.
Okay. So, for the short bow then, does this still technically counts as sneak attack, correct?
Yep. So long as he has an enemy
God, I
next to
love
him.
it.
Yep,
Wasn't
yep,
sure
yep.
if,
Rogues
'cause
are
I didn't-
broken.
since Cole's not hitting him now, wasn't sure if you really.
Ooh, ouch. That is too soon.
I'm still
Jesus
an active
Christ.
threat.
He is an active threat to this individual. Jesus.
I'm just
Making
teasing.
fun of
Cole's
your-
doing
of your
monster
sneak
damage
attack
to him. If he hit him every
operator.
time, it would be over too soon, and it wouldn't be any fun for the rest of us. So
Oh, okay.
that's
I'll
what
keep
it
that.
is.
I'll make sure. Thank you for that feedback. I really appreciate it.
As long as nobody's making fun of me coughing up dog water out of my wand every round or two, I'm happy for other people to be criticized.
Okay, short bow 1d6 plus 3 at first. Oh, it's a 6 plus 3, so that's a 9. And then the 3d6 for sneak attack. 9 plus 5, 14. Plus 1, 15. Plus 2, 17. And then I don't actually have the stats for the special.
Just a D6.
Okay, just a d6.
D6 plus nothing.
And it's another 2.
All right, another 2. Sounds good.
And-
Yeah, you once again fire another arrow. This time it sort of it goes into just a little bit lower than your other arrow, kind of into his collarbone, sort of into that area between the neck and the collarbone that sinks really deep. This once again black sludge begins to pool up and sort of drip down in this very thin bead. And then you hit him with the extra, right? The free one as well. Yeah. And that chunks into him, a bolt sticking out of his side. Starting to look a bit like a porcupine.
I don't need to move away too much now. So,
Sure.
but I do know that he doesn't like light.
Mhm.
So I would like to. I have a little flask of oil,
Okay.
and I want to throw that at him, at his feet.
Yeah. I don't know if
I
that
don't think
would be
not like that. Just the whole thing.
Uh-huh. So typically
possible.
using an object like throwing it or anything like that is does take your action to do that. Just because it's like 5 seconds, right? Like your turn is supposed to be like super quick.
Gotcha. Then could I just take it out so that it's ready for the next time?
Sure. I'll let you sack the movement for that. Don't know exactly if that's what you're supposed to do, but yeah, sure, run it.
I don't know if it even makes a difference just already having it in my hand. Probably
Probably
not.
not. Probably
Feel
not.
better
That's
about
okay.
it.
She just wants to build suspense for the viewers.
Yeah. Very, very cinematic. I like it. All right. Yeah, you have dealt some damage to this poor guy. He hasn't uttered a grunt of pain though. It seems like he's mainly struggling once again to just sort of free himself from these chains. Nigel, it's your turn.
So the door, is there a crack underneath the door?
That is a great question. Give me a d20.
9.
Nope.
All right. I will, yeah, we're going to launch a surprise. This time it's going to be a new cantrip that I just learned called Bolt of Fire. Very different
Ooh.
from Firebolt. And
Yeah.
roll for that. 6 plus 6, 12.
It's an attack roll, yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't imagine
not
he
gonna-
has an armor class that low.
Nope, not quite that low, unfortunately. It's not very high, but it is not that low.
Okay, I'm gonna shout for so I'm gonna basically just bang on the door and try to like shout
Okay.
for ribbons to get in here.
Yeah, absolutely. You start banging on the door. You can hear the sort of metal clinking as you do so. You start shouting for ribbons. Ribbons! Ribbons!
Get your ass in here and heal us.
Fantastic. It is Gothel's turn. And he, you can see his, he's sort of getting his feet in a better position, and he sort of just stands up, and it snaps that last chain, from underneath him. So he's now no longer chained. He's got like sort of these 8 chains just sort of swinging and sort of flowing off of him. And he looks at you, Call, and you can see him. He kind of just stares at you for a moment and sees how hard you're trying, and he kind of cracks a small smile. And he charges into you, and he tries to smash you in the wall. What is your armor class?
714.
All right. Yes, and he is able to hit you. He sort of piles into you at full force, and you feel like you've just been hit by a truck. You're not sure if you've actually been hit this hard by anything in the campaign so far. It sort of knocks the wind out of you, actually. And he smashes you into the wall with his full force. And as you are pinned to the wall, he'll sort of bring back the pillory again and smash it into your head twice. Let's see if that hits. One of them does manage to miss, maybe a little bit too excited. But in total, you are going to take 26 damage for all of that.
However, the bird is thick, and I am in a rage right now. And I shrug off about half of that, so it's 13.
Fair
Thank
enough.
you very much.
13 damage. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Yes, I have my notes here.
Good man.
You can't stop the bird with his notes.
It's very studious, bird.
Yeah.
But yeah, you sort of you've been slammed into this wall. It's actually created a sort of a small depression in the wall and has cracked much of the stone around you from the force of the impact. You're having a hard time. You can basically consider yourself grappled, so you'll need to struggle to escape him on your turn.
Good. I welcome the challenge with Mr. Gross.
All right, and funny enough, it is your turn.
Is it funny, though?
I mean, coincidental.
How do I roll to grapple
Coincidences.
him?
What's that?
How do I roll
It's a strength. It's an opposed strength check. So I will roll a strength check for him. You roll a strength check for yourself, and we'll see who wins.
I have the little yellow ascot from Papa Brunt, and I see it on my arm. Carl rolls and it's a check.
Mm-hmm. It is.
18 plus 3 is 21.
Okay, and because we do these so infrequently, Call, I will be nice and I will remind you. that there is something in your rage description that.
Right, I have advantage with this.
Yes, that means you get 2d20.
Yes.
You get 2, and you take the highest. You
Yes.
might roll higher. You never know.
No, that's a 2.
You might roll lower. What if you
Appreciate
rolled a
that.
20? I'm just saying.
No.
So what was your total?
21.
21. Gonna be hard to beat. Just barely, you're able to overwhelm him and get your footing. You don't really like push him off in a tremendous way. You're sort of just able to grapple against him and just push him away enough so that you're not pinned into this wall. But you are able to take your action. You can't move. But you can take your action.
Back that shit up, homie. Okay. I will do a scythe, bite scythe this time.
Okay.
3 hit rolls coming up. 17 plus 6, 23.
It's gonna hit.
13 plus 6 is 19.
That'll hit.
1 plus 6 is 7.
That will not. Oh, I'm sorry. You rolled a 1.
Plus 6.
But you rolled a 1 though, right? Like the roll itself was a 1.
Right.
All right. Let's just. And that was on what attack?
The third one.
Okay. And the third one was what attack?
The scythe.
Okay, I'm just checking. Let's just take care of that real quick. As you sort of bring your scythe back, Gothel has this burst of speed, either excited from a challenging opponent, or just excited that he is free from his chains, and he picks up this tremendous amount of speed, and brings his knee up and he crunches it into the bottom of your beak, and sort of uppercuts you, but with his knee. Just as a reaction, as you sort of falter on one of your attacks, giving him an opening. The rest of your attacks are going to be canceled out, and you take a total of 25 damage.
Wow. Divided by 2.
Yes.
Rounded down is 12. The motherfucker. Not my best turn.
It happens. You're still able to outstrength them. That's pretty good. Count your victories, man. That was not an easy thing. Trust me. Mendax, it is your turn.
Okay, he's still far away. So I think I'm going to... Is it possible? I mean, it's a flask. I'm assuming it's like a small little leather flask. Is it possible for me to put that through my arrow and shoot that towards him?
I mean... Was the flask designed to do this?
Yes, it definitely in my inventory says arrow flask.
Because, I mean, it's like, arrows are just... You just can put shit on them, right? And it'll be just fine.
But
No,
wait,
not...
it says like
I'm gonna go with a no.
0.1 pounds. Like it's a short bow, so it's very
okay,
powerful.
How about this? As always, in my campaigns, you can certainly try.
I mean, you should go to try for it.
Yeah, you can try.
Soil
You
on
can
this
do whatever
motherfucker.
you want. Go ahead, give it a go. Go for it. Tell me what you roll.
I got
It's
a
gonna be a
15.
critical. It does not work. The arrow is very wobbly and obviously extremely top heavy. You try your best to account for it.
No, I didn't
but about
put it I didn't put it at the front. That would be so stupid.
okay,
You know, I
it's
put it
very
back
back
towards the
heavy
middle a
then.
bit.
It's
in the
middle heavy.
middle.
It's off weighted. Okay, the arrow's off weighted. How about that? It goes about halfway and falls to the ground.
Carl, trapped in a life or death struggle, a grappling match with what appears to be some sort of creature of demigod origins. Its strength and power, unbeknownst to us, but something beyond our absolute ability to even understand or reason. Mendax, meanwhile, trying to attach a flask of oil to an arrow.
If I put this flask on this arrow...
Well, the only other thing is, like, I could throw it at him, but it's not going to do any damage, and then he could walk away. So the only way I can guarantee to get oil on this dude, who doesn't seem to be bothered by any pain, would be to puncture him with an arrow that has this oil attached to it. Is the only option I had for the oil.
I
I'm
respect
really
the
committed
thinking.
to the oil.
Throwing the flask and then shooting it probably would have been like way more potentially successful. But you know what? We're past this
Possibly,
now.
But I would have had to roll for that. Like, it probably would have been a disadvantage
certainly.
at least.
Oh yes, yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
So this, I still think.
At least there would have been a chance for success. Good try. I like the innovative thinking. Keep it up, team. That fails. Do you do anything else?
Well, I'm probably going to taunt him a bit then to try to get him to walk over top of it.
Okay. What's your taunt?
Oi! I think I know why you like the dark so much. It's the only way you could ever get fucking laid, you ugly piece of shit.
Ooh! Brutal.
Wow.
I think I may have just taken AoE damage from them.
Yeah. Call is like, oh, I'm sorry, man.
Wow.
That was rough, bro.
And I mean, it's fitting as well, because I mean, he's been in here for God knows how many hundreds of years.
Oh,
He
there's
is a literal
no way he's
incel.
getting touched, like, at
Yeah.
all, in a sexual way.
Gosh, you guys are so mean to my NPCs.
I tried to be nice, and he started attacking us.
He did smash me into a wall.
Nigel, it's your turn. What do you want to do? You hear one of the sickest burns of your life, and then you also see Carl being crushed into a wall.
Yeah, Carl is like, right now I'm amazed because I can kind of sense the ridiculous strength and weight that just smashed him into that wall. And I just saw him get kneed in the beak. And yeah, I'm gonna escalate. We're gonna go to DEFCON 2 here.
Okay.
And DEFCON
Let's
2
do it.
equals second level spell slot.
Let's do it.
I've got one of each spell slot level. Level 1, level 2, level 3 left. I've been nursing them because it's all I've got beyond firebolts and poison sprays that I can contribute in battle. The only other thing I could do is put a bonfire on top of him, obviously since he's not enjoying the bonfire that much, and see if that does something else. But that'll be next round. For now, we're going to just try and break his body apart. Even though he hasn't shown any sense of pain, we're going to pull out a really brutally just sharp 3-pound stone, and we're going to catapult that right into his... I don't know if I've got access to his back, front, whatever. We're going to aim for his body.
Yep, it's sort of a side.
All right. Well, my aim is always perfect with this. It all comes down to how well he dodges. Dex save of 14.
Okay, dex save of 14. Let's see what I can do here. And he missed. He does not make it even a little bit. He is completely focused and tunnel visioned on beating the crap out of Carl.
All right, awesome. So that was a second level catapult spell. We're
Do
gonna
it.
Chew that up. I feel drained. I feel pretty dry on my magical juices right now. My mage juice is running very low. But we've got, is that 3d8, 4d8, I think? Let's take a look. 4d8.
Christ.
Yeah,
Okay,
4d8.
let's see him. You know
that's
what you
my
did.
D10. That's my d8. There we go. 6, 7, 5, and 6. So 6, 7, 5, and 6. Oh my god, my brain.
6, 7,
24?
13, 5, 18, and then 6, 24.
That's it.
Right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Absolutely.
I
Yeah,
contribute.
this sort of horrid stone, this just like almost could be used to like as a primitive tool. You pull that out of your satchel and you kind of aim true as this just sort of levitates into the air, and then with a ton of force gets propelled forward, and it slams into his side. You can hear it. You hear it again, the ribs breaking and cracking as it doesn't just smash into him and fall. It literally stabs into him, almost like a catapult projectile, like a ballista, in a way. But you can hear the crunching and cracking of ribs, sort of masses and mounds of this black sticky tar like substance kind of starts pouring out of his body from where that stone smashed into him. That was really good.
I've contributed almost one of either Mendax's or Carl's attacks. Finally.
Good job.
Hey, listen. The cantrips, they're the old standbys, the level 1s, the level 2s, the level 3s, they are not to be messed with. You should be afraid when the wizard starts busting out to level 2s and 3s, man.
I've still got my one haste I'm sitting on. So there's that one haste to make Carl go absolute mad monster mode, but we'll see.
Okay. Gothel is going to let up on the attack on you, Call, just slightly, and back up into the center of the room again. You get an opportunity attack as he steps away.
Nice. And that's a reaction?
Mm-hmm.
Just a regular scythe attack, probably?
Regular scythe attack, yep. Or you can it's whatever attack you want it to be. If you can punch him if you wanted, so it doesn't have to be your scythe.
Right.
But I'm assuming in this sense you want it to be your scythe.
Yeah, that's the most damage. Do I roll the hit or is it a guaranteed hit?
No, you gotta roll the hit. Yeah.
Okay. 7 plus 6 is 13.
And it's gonna miss, I'm afraid.
No.
Still reeling and feeling dizzy from the attack you took as he slammed his knee into your jaw. And he stands in the middle of the room, and he just sort of slumps there for a moment. The rock that was embedded into his side still stuck there. He can't do anything about it. And he's sort of just holding his head down as his hands are stuck up as well. You can hear him chuckling really, really softly. Just I haven't had this much fun in a long time. What were your names again? Remember, he has these sort of just bandages that are wrapped around his head over his eyes. Call? Nigel. Mendax. I like you guys. And he, you feel he starts to sort of squat down a little bit, and his hands, you can hear him. He's starting to pull at the pillory, and he starts to grit his teeth, and he starts like he's really starting to scream, really starting to yell, and you can see his flesh on his arms starting to rip apart as the pillory is not breaking, but his arms are starting to come free from it, and he. In sort of a last effort, he rips his arms off the pillory. His forearms and his hands are still stuck, and he's got these bloody sort of masses after his elbow, just kind of dangling down by his sides, and he's still kind of chuckling a little bit to himself. And he groans once again. And you can see his arms beginning to reform, and sort of the tar, that sticky black tar, starting to bubble back up and form flesh where his arm and his hands are missing. And after a few moments, he has fully formed arms again. And you can see he kind of looks at his arms and he's moving his fingers around. How about we have some real fun? And I think that's a good spot to do our little mid-session break.
Whoa.
It's been about that much time.
Very good. We will take a quick break, and when we return, we'll find out what the hell happens with this ugly customer called Gothel, who hasn't showered for years. Probably.
Maybe.
Maybe. Microphone engaged. Desktop audio engaged. Timothy engaged. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Wayfarers episode... Oops.
Sorry. And ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Wayfarers episode 9, where they have been in a spooky room with Gothel, the Goopy. And they've been fighting him. Call's been smashed against the wall. The team's getting beaten up, and he just broke out of his pillory. Or, what is it?
Pillory.
Pillory. He broke out of it. And we continue with Wayfarers.
Timothy was in a bit of a rage there to start off with. Wow. Yeah. So he rips off his arms. He has his two other arms are still stuck in the pillory, sort of just dead like fish. Black tarry goop dripping down from each of the arm stumps. And he has 2 new arms that he's really happy with. Fantastic. Call, it's your turn.
Haven't had the best fight so far, but let's see if we can bring it back. For the bird peoples and bird persons of the world, we're gonna do a scythe bite. 15 plus 6 is 21. 19 plus 6 is 25. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Everything but the last one hits.
Double scythe, motherfucker. Rolling a d12. Plus 6. That's a 12. Plus 6 is 18. That's a 10. Plus 6 is 16.
18 and 16?
Yes, motherfuckers.
34. Very nice. Fantastic. Yeah, you sort of charge forward out of the debris of the wall and the rubble. And you do 2 mighty slashes just straight across his chest in an X. More of this sticky sap-like black tar wells up and starts pouring down his chest. Yeah, he is looking worse for wear, but once again has just not made any attempt to not only remove any of the damage that's done to him so far, but it just doesn't seem to really be... He doesn't seem bothered by it. You're definitely doing damage to his body, though. Fantastic. Really well done. Good slashes. Mendax, you're up.
Am I allowed to make a remark to my comrades?
Of course, yeah.
Nigel, do you have any light spells? Seems like he doesn't like that, but he's not saying ouch at all to this.
I do not. I think we had this discussion earlier when we were just looking for a light source, actually in the dungeon. I do believe have some. I might have a torch I can light. Yeah. I mean, if I'm being honest, looking through my inventory, I don't see one. But
I have a torch.
Neither of you are carrying torches.
He'll sort of butt in to your conversation. He'll say, "Yeah, Nigel, maybe your torch is the answer."
You shut up, Gothel. Nobody asked you.
Yeah, on to Mendax.
Well, I don't think I know that the door isn't open. Otherwise, I'd probably use thaumaturgy to open the door. But so I'm going to use it to brighten the bonfire.
Okay. What does it say exactly that thaumaturgy did? It just says brighten a light source, or
So
to
you
brighten?
you cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute.
Yeah, okay, so you brighten the flames even more. It was already doing a pretty good job lighting up the room, and now it is almost fully illuminating everything. The dark swirling mist has all but dissipated from around him, and he does seem to sort of grimace at that, sort of turn his head away a little bit from it.
I think we need more fire, guys.
Fire.
Come on. Huh.
Fire.
I'll maintain this bonfire as long as I can, but I can only create one at a time.
Oh, there's... Technically, I shot it, but really more of a lob. A very short lob. There's a flask. If we can light that up underneath... Wait, I'm not yelling this, but there's a flask. Oil! I'd realized while I was yelling, I didn't want him to realize what I was doing. So I'm just going to start yelling for flasks and oil. And then not explain it at all.
He's shown really low intelligence. I don't think he's gonna pick up on what you're trying to say.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah. Yep. Are you doing anything else?
I'm going to yell out, where the fuck is Ribbons?
Okay. Did you do so? Did you attack him this turn?
I thought that thaumaturgy would have to be my attack.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot. Yep.
I mean,
Yep,
no, I
Oh,
did.
that can't be a bonus?
Nope, you're good. You're absolutely correct. Good job, Mendax. Sticking to the rules. Nigel, it's your turn.
Well, since the bonfire just got brighter, I'm not going to move it until a bit later. Each turn is 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
5 seconds.
Okay.
A
so-
total round. Everybody going is 5 seconds.
Yeah, because we're obviously
Yeah.
simultaneous. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Huh.
It's probably been, I don't know, 25, 30 seconds
Yeah.
total.
I am
Maybe
getting
is-
desperate.
Yeah. Okay.
I just outside of character, I am considering stabbing a rat syringe pretty soon. I don't have much wizard juice left. I'm as dry as a desert right now. I mean, things are really, oof. It's it's firebolt time again. That's all I could do. That's all I could do. All right, we're gonna just launch a firebolt at them one more time. 14 plus 6, 20.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Cool. 2d10s of damage. 7 and 8. 15.
Okay, 15 damage. Damn, nice. Yeah, that's sort of as he's reeling a little bit from that bright light. You take the opportunity to cast a firebolt and you slam it into his face. It hits him directly. He sort of as it, again makes a bright light. And you can see that his bandages have sort of caught flame a little bit. And he does go to put those out. It's like the first thing he's done in reaction to any damage he's taken.
How do you like that torch, huh, dickhead? You're not so clever now, are ya?
Ooh, got him.
Oh, it's taunt. Okay. Where are you located in the room?
I'm by the door. I've not moved since checking that the door wouldn't let me out.
Oh, sounds perfect. He will slowly turn his head to you as you taunt him, and obviously you've done something to have angered him, or you've caught his attention. He will walk over to you. He's not running. He doesn't charge over to you. He walks over to you. Call, you can get a free attack, and Mendax, you can also get a free attack.
Shit. 2 plus 6 is 8.
That is gonna miss.
Ugh.
19 plus 6.
That is gonna hit.
Okay, and I did it with my sneaky prick because
Okay.
the extra sneak attack damage. So 1d4 plus 3 plus 3. Wait, yeah, 1d4 plus 3. 3 plus 3. Then plus 3 because it's the sneaky prick. Right, so that's
Okay.
10. And then
And
still the
then
sneak attack.
Mhm.
Yes, so then 3d6 on top of that. +2, +6, and +5.
So what's that?
I lost count of the first 3 things. As
13
I
plus 9 is 22.
22. Fantastic. Thank you. Alrighty. Got it. Good job, Cole. Yeah, you sort of, as he literally is just stepping by you, which is why you got a sneak attack as well. He sort of he walks into your combat range and then walks out of it. So you're just like, oh, okay, and you stab him as he walks by, essentially. You sort of stab into his shoulder and sort of tear down his flesh, which makes this large gash wound sort of in his back. Again, this black sticky tar sort of coats and starts to coat your hand as well, and it feels weird because you've no stranger to combat. You've killed a lot of people before. You've gotten blood on yourself. It feels really cold. It's not warm. It doesn't feel like life. It feels like whatever the opposite of blood would be. And you're sort of grossed out by it. And he walks over to you, Nigel, and he sort of bends down to look at you. And he does stand. He almost touches the ceiling. He's about, I think I said the approximation, he's about 7.5 to 8 feet tall. He's extremely large. He's a very large guy. And he bends down and sort of tries to put himself on eye level, sort of staring directly into your eyes. Give me a wisdom save.
Holy shit. I have a +5 on wisdom. 15 plus 5, 20.
Okay, you're able to stand your ground as the terror, that sort of that feeling of when you originally stepped in the room, you're able to overcome it.
Brave wizard.
He cracks a small smile, knowing that you have overcome this terror, whatever presence that he has. And he punches you really hard. What's your armor class?
Unconscious. I'm going to preempt you here, buddy. 12.
Okay. Yeah, let's see. He hits you. And he will deal a total of 25 damage as he smashes your head into the door with his fist.
Ow.
Oh, actually, could I have? No. Too late now anyway. I would have to do it after hit, before damage, I think. Damn it.
What's
I'm
that?
Stupid.
Like a reaction
Thinking
spell?
I could have popped a shield, I think. Yeah.
I will,
that's all
so
right.
that it, maybe that stings less. He rolled very high to hit you. I don't know what your shield does, but
It adds +5 to AC, but it's too late now anyway. It's fine. I'm basically dry on wizard juice anyway. It would have been one of my very last. Would have been my very last non-3rd level spell slot. That's cool. I get punched. I don't react fast enough. I'm too busy trying to swallow my Adam's apple while looking into the big fucker's eyes.
yeah, he deals 25 damage to you. What are you at now?
-12.
Oh, okay. You are unconscious. Yeah, you hear a thud, like a crashing sound as his fist connects with Nigel's head, and then the door. It sort of rattles the door really loudly, and then you hear sort of a crumple as Nigel falls to the ground.
Shit.
Okay, Nigel, you're not dead, but you are unconscious. Call, your turn.
I'm feeling a little...
Oh, sorry. One more thing happens. The fire immediately goes out. It is now a pitch black, dark room, and you can't see anything anymore. Give me 2 wisdom saves real quick.
11 plus 2 is 13.
Okay, you fail. And Mendax.
I have a 15 plus a big 1.
Okay, that is a pass. Call, you are gripped by this sort of overwhelming terror for a moment that stuns your movement. You cannot move from where you are, but you can do every other action as normal. Call, your turn.
So he's by the door, but it's a pretty small room. Can I see him?
No, you can't see anything.
Then I would like to go to my pack and light my torch.
Okay. You fumble around in the pack. It's just a regular torch.
It is a regular torch, but it's a very nice wood.
Yeah, sure. For some reason, you're unable to get the torch to light.
Even with the tinderbox.
Yes. You give me an intelligence, or give me an arcana. What do you have?
Yeah, I'm good at arcana.
Yeah. Give me that.
10 plus 5 is 15.
Yeah, you know that more than likely the magical properties of the fire that Nigel created is what was able to combat the darkness. As you know that the darkness you're in is not normal. So you don't think regular, non-enchanted or non-magical flames are going to be able to do anything.
So I attempted that, and I can't see him.
No.
I do have the green antler. Would this be... Is it glow in the dark or anything?
No, it's not.
Like, for a rave, you know?
Understandably so.
Is the blue antler still over there?
It is.
Can I grab it?
You are too far away.
Oh. And I'm stunned, so I can't move.
Correct.
I will quietly say, fuck, to myself.
Okay. That is a good call. Okay, Mendex, your turn.
Mother dick. Okay. I can't see either. In the inside of the room, I know that he was right next to the door. With the last we could see of him, right next to the door. Where is the other antler in opposition to that?
You are probably about 5 feet away from the antler. And subsequently as well, the torch that is in the room that does still provide light.
And it's still brighter as well.
Yes, it's not like, I can see everything, but it's like maybe like a 5-foot little radius around you can see.
Okay. Can I move towards that torch and the antler then?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'm going to move that direction and grab the antler. And if I can do it at the same time, reach into my bag and pull out a handful of the ball bearings that I have and scatter them on the floor in front of me.
Yeah. Absolutely. You go to the antler. It is not contained by anything. It's just sort of on this. Sorry, it's sort of on this like pedestal, little like a mount, if you will, just a display. That's a better word for it. And as you reach it and you reach out to it, you pull these ball bearings out of your pocket. Vroom, you throw them onto the ground. They kind of clack as they hit the stone, and you know that they're rolling around and have stopped in sort of an area around you.
Then I'd like to just grab the antler.
Okay, you grab it.
Cool. Feel like I should just probably hold this for a minute. I can't see him, right? I can't see him. I don't want to shoot an arrow. I could hit Nigel's unconscious body. Yeah. Oh.
That would be funny.
I mean, it would be payback for a bit of, 1 or 2 firebolts in the back of my head. for the Friar Tuck hairstyle that I'm rocking right now.
Free haircut. Don't complain.
Yeah, you have the antler. It doesn't seem like anything else has changed. You don't feel anything from it, but you have it.
Okay. Am I still able to maybe pull out my torch? I'm not going to use a tinderbox. I'm just going to hold it to the light, the other torch.
You can do that on your next turn.
Okay.
Okay. It is Gothel's turn. Both of you roll a d20. Tell me who rolls the lowest.
I got an 8.
Got an 8.
Oh, wow. I guess it's for me to decide then. Alrighty. Call, as you're sort of trying to get your bearings in the darkness, you feel no presence around you. You feel completely sort of isolated and alone. You do, however, get a sort of glimmer of your sanity, your hope back as you see Mendax walk into the magical flames that are at the other side of the room, and she grabs the blue antler. You can see her do that. So you know that your friend is still alive. As that happens, you sort of, just for a split second, sense something near you. And you feel a fist connect with the back of your head. Just one. And it will deal a total of 34 damage.
Wow. Divided by 2?
Yep.
16? 17?
Yes.
Oof.
Yeah, you sort of this swirling pain as you feel almost as if you slip into an unconscious state for a moment. Obviously, getting a head injury can do that to you, but you sort of snap out of it. You do feel dizzy for a moment, but you regain your bearings and are broken out of this terror-locked sort of route as well. It's your turn. Presumably, Gothel is near you, but you cannot see him.
Would I know that he's behind me because I got punched from behind?
You can make that assumption.
Well, then I will try to attack in that direction.
Okay.
With a bite-sized scythe, rolling to hit.
Alrighty. You essentially have the blind status, which means you have a very big negative to your roll, but you can definitely still roll.
19 plus 6 is 25.
Okay.
16 plus 6 is 22.
Okay.
18 plus 6 is 24.
Okay. Very, very, very good rolls. Only your first attack connects with Gothel. As being blind, you suffer like a -10. But you are able to hit him, which is impressive. I didn't expect you to be able to do it. So give me some damage for that first one.
So I went for the bite first. 1d8 plus 6. 6 plus 6 is 12.
Okay. And you'll hear almost a kind of a surprise, like, still a little bit of fight in you. That's surprising. Do you consume his flesh?
I'm pretty hurt. This time, yes.
Okay. As you do so, again, it is like a cold, almost, think of it like a almost slimy in a way. Cold, like a raw fish. It doesn't taste like raw fish. Like I said, it tastes really sweet, though. It tastes like candy. It's almost like a cold syrup. As you do that, you are healed up to half of your HP.
Whoa. That's 35.
So it's 35, like on top of what he's at. It's not up to 50%, but it's like.
Yeah, no, you're healed half your HP. You.
Wow. Half of my total?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 64 of 71 now. Actually feeling pretty good.
There you go.
We should get a bottle and keep this stuff.
If we kill him, we are spending the time to set up an IV and drain this motherfucker.
Wow.
Nigel, one thing we did forget to do actually is a death roll on your turn. So you have to do a death save.
Yeah.
Assuming you're done with your turn, Call. We'll do that.
I did a bite scythe. I would probably make some, like, weird sounds, feeling all fired up all of a sudden.
Feel free.
You're tasty.
That's some good pre-workout.
Damn. Might come back for seconds.
All right, so is it a D20 for a death roll?
Yes. Roll a d20. Just tell me what you roll.
16.
Okay, you have one success. You need a total of 3 in order to become stable.
Ah, okay. Oh, not failure, success. That's the one I would pick.
Yeah. So you've succeeded your first death roll. Good job.
Whew.
Mendax, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to guess based off of the, post-mouth coital noises that Carl is making that old dude is over there, Father Gothel. And I'm going to go ahead and take the torches I have out and shove it into the magical light to see if I can't light my torch with a magical fire.
Yep. You do so. Your torch doesn't seem to light. It seems as if maybe give me an arcana. How about that?
Oh. 14 plus 3, 17.
Yeah, so you figure that the torch itself is magical, not just the flame.
Fuck. Okay. Then I'm going to use... shit. I'm assuming the door opens inwards. It's not that we know it's locked. I wouldn't know whether it's locked or not. I could just see before the lights went out.
You're not sure exactly what's up with the door. You know Nigel went over there, but that's about it.
So, question then about thaumaturgy, just how it works in general. I can cast it and it can make an unlock if the door is unlocked, which you don't know, so I could try it. But if it is unlocked, it can make an unlocked door fly open. It says fly open. If there was a body in front of it, would it smash the body again? Like, what speed is fly open? I feel like I should know that. Because
200 miles an hour.
I know.
Nigel will become paste.
Am I, going to decapitate
Sure.
Nigel?
It'll like somebody really swung the door open really fast.
Okay, so he'd be fine.
But you probably wouldn't kill him.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Well,
So
actually, hold on. I say that if he suffers any damage at all while he's unconscious, it counts as a death save. I can't imagine thaumaturgy would do damage, but yeah, I guess not. I guess not.
Guess that it would not do damage.
I picture it like Hagrid from Harry Potter, and he blows open the door, and that's what flying open means to me. What do you think? I'll let you use your best judgment. Do you think that a door flying open, if it were to hit somebody, would it deal damage?
I think if they were slumped against it already, not really, because there wouldn't be that forceful impact. If they were standing up and it whacks them in the side of the head, I think so. But I
Do
think
you
if
think
they're
because he's already slouched over?
he's already slouched, so I think he would just get pushed.
He's had a rough day, man. Give him a break.
I think he would just, slide amongst the floor.
I will. You know what? I will save you the trouble. You use thaumaturgy on the door. It doesn't do anything. It is not unlocked.
Oh, okay, well, there we go. But now we know in the future, if I use it, it's going to be full Kool-Aid Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yang down a front door. So if someone is standing
It's not
in
going
front
to
of it,
kill
there could be
someone
that.
that's behind the door, but I'm saying it can do, like, A damage.
Can I just say fuck doors?
Also that.
Fair enough. I also would like to make a note of something that I think maybe either I miscommunicated. The torch that is on the wall, it is not like bolted to the wall. It is like a place, and the torch is in there.
That
You
was
can
going
grab
to be my
it
next
if you
thing,
choose to.
Is I was going to reach. I was just going
Okay.
to reach for that.
I just wanted to make. I'm like, man, you guys are really bent on not taking the torch out, but maybe there's a reason. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead with whatever it is that you were doing.
Okay, then I'm going to reach for that torch when I realize that mine won't light.
Yep. You have it. You can now light up the 5-foot area near you. You still have your movement. Would you like to go anywhere?
Well, I want to make sure that Carl can see him, so I'm going to have the torch in one hand. I'm going to have my rapier in the other, and I'm going to slide my feet forward on the floor. I don't want to pick them up because I don't want to step on ball bearings,
Yep.
which I have thrown around me.
Okay. Yep.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to try to head in the direction of Carl, and if I can, I'm not sure where it really landed. It's a very small room, so I think it might
You know
be
what
close.
this dark room needs? A whole bunch of things to slip on.
Listen, okay. Carl couldn't move. He was frozen in place. I could only see in one direction.
Okay.
There's only one
No,
person that was moving in the room
with you.
at the time.
I was with you at the time.
It is a ninja move.
It is. It is.
Okay. It worked on the wall like a big chef.
That's good.
She's walking across the floor like you're trying to get static on your socks from carpet.
Yeah.
100%.
You're shuffling.
I want to try, if I can, if it's in the same direction, which I feel like it would be because I was shooting across the room anyway. If I could go over top or at least near where my little oil pouch was.
Okay. You go towards that direction. You walk, and you can't really necessarily tell a great direction that you're going. You're kind of going off of your last sort of visual memory of the room. Give me a d20 roll.
I got a 13.
13. You're unable to find it. As you sort of limp along, because remember you take -5 to your movement speed for now until you get your knee fixed. At the end of your movement, when you're kind of just shuffling around frantically looking for this thing, you sort of holding your torch out. You see for a very brief moment Gothel's face looking at you in the darkness, and it sort of disappears behind that. And that's the end of your turn. Mendax, what's your armor class?
24.
Nope, I don't think that's true. I'll go look it up if I need to.
It's 15.
Okay.
Which is, mathematically rounds to 24.
Okay. You feel a barrage of attacks as you are punched 3 times by Gothel out of the darkness. He hits you in the head, he hits you in the shoulder, and he hits you in the stomach as the last one. And
Technically, can I do uncanny dodge? Because I saw his face right before he attacked.
I'm gonna go with no. You cannot. Good
Honestly,
attempt though. I'm here for it.
I thought the no would come much faster, so I consider that a moral victory.
That's good. You take a total of 52 damage.
Sup, Nigel? How these dreams going?
Slumber party. I always wanted to have a slumber party with the Wayfarers.
Yep, I'm at -10.
Okay. We'll start your death rolls in a minute. Call, it's your turn. You clatter to the ground. Call, you see Mendax get hit by something, and she falls to the ground. The torch sort of rolls out of her grasp.
I can't see Gothel.
Nope.
How far is Mendax from me?
The torch, which is the only thing you can see in the room, is about 10 feet away from you.
If I were to grab it, would I get attack of opportunity?
If you grab the torch,
Yeah.
you actually don't know. I'll be honest with you. You're not sure. You can't see your attacker, so you don't know if he's right next to you, or not.
Well,
You can try.
I don't have options, so I will try to grab it.
Okay. You walk over to it. You do not take an attack of opportunity, and you pick up the torch. You see Mendax's hand is nearby, laying on the ground.
Shit. Is there any, assist option where you can kind of slap someone's face and get them to stabilize?
Yeah, there is. Absolutely. You can stabilize. You can administer... I'll just do it. The best way to save a creature with 0 hit points is to heal it. If healing is unavailable, the creature can at least be stabilized so that it isn't killed by a failed death saving throw. You can use your action to administer first aid to an unconscious creature and attempt to stabilize it, which requires a successful DC 10 wisdom save. Medicine check. It's a medicine check.
It does say I have 1 greater healing potion on me.
Mm-hmm.
Can I just feed that to her? Would that work better?
Not really.
No.
I feel like I drink enough that my body would probably imbibe liquid on its own subconsciously. Just character trait.
I appreciate it.
Will I get attacked if I did that?
You have no idea.
No. If I hold the torch up, can I see where he is?
You can see about a 5-foot area around you. You don't see him currently.
Well, I'm raging. She's pretty tough. I don't think she'll die straight away. I feel like I would just open myself up to attacks if I was just putting band-aids on someone.
Okay.
So I'll try to...
Good.
I'll try to guess where he is and sort of move the torch in that direction and try to go for a bite.
Okay, so you're walking around, you're trying to find him, is that right?
Yeah.
Give me a d20.
He's pretty big, and it's a fairly small room.
Yeah, it is.
6 plus... Oh, it's just a 6.
Okay. You walk around the room. You do not find him.
Well, what can I do? I have the torch.
You do.
My comrades are down and I can't see my foe.
Yes.
I'll take out the green antler.
Okay.
And
The
now
green antler is out.
I have it with the torch.
Okay.
And that's something.
It is. Anything you want to do with it, or are you just kind of holding it?
Do I know that Mendax has the other one?
You did see her pick it up.
Oh. Maybe they can be combined in some way. I'll just go over there and try something.
Okay. I will say you're pretty close to... Well, actually, you have to find her. It is pitch black darkness.
I saw where her hand was. Next to the torch.
Right, but you've since moved away looking for Gothel, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You will have to find her again. It is a bit difficult to... It's almost as if the room itself is changing around you.
This is a shit room.
Yeah, that's not a great place.
Do I roll again or something?
Yep, give me a d20.
No. 16.
You find her.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
You kind of accidentally step on her hand. But, oh, nope, there she is.
Oh, sorry. I'll just put the antlers together. And I'll try to keep an eye out.
Nothing happens when you put the antlers together. It doesn't look like they connect in any way.
Well, then I'll just ready kind of a sort of defensive stance.
Okay, you're going to try to strike out against the first thing that attacks you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ready your action. That is certainly a thing.
That's what I'll do.
Okay. And assuming you're readying your scythe, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Gothel will once again attack you from the darkness. And he will hit. He will deal 20 damage to you.
Divided by 2 is 10.
Yep. And you're going to reach out and attack him?
Yep.
Okay, go for it. Give me a d20.
19.
Yeah, that will not hit, actually. You slash at the darkness where the attack came from, and it connects with nothing. Only air.
Because of the
Sort of
blind penalty?
Yes. It's a pretty bad thing to be blind.
And that's just a normal hit roll, like 19 plus 6.
Yeah. Oh, wait, so you got 19 or you got 19 plus 6?
I rolled a 19. I didn't add the 6 because I thought you just wanted a d20.
No. To attack, it's an attack roll. So 19 plus 6, that will hit.
Oh, okay.
That is very different. Okay, so give me some damage.
D12. 3 plus 6 is 9.
Okay. Sounds good. Mendax and Nigel, give me d20 rolls from each of you.
Got a 4.
8.
Okay, those are both death rolls. So you have one death mark, whatever it is called. You get 3, you die. You get 3 successes, you live. If somebody stabilizes you, you will no longer take any effect from rolling under and getting a death mark, basically. Okay. Call. In the darkness, you hear, once again, Gothel speak to you. Call, I haven't had this much fun in quite a while. Tell me, are you enjoying yourself?
No. Not really. It's kind of fun, but we're playing the fight on your terms, where I can't see shit. You get to be in your domain. Must be nice.
Well, I mean, you did come into my room after all, didn't you?
Yeah,
You didn't have to.
that's true.
Bit of home field advantage, that's all it is. You understand?
Yeah. Sort of. If you need that edge, yeah, I could see you going for that. Not everyone could be confident in their strength.
That's why I like you, Cole. Fighter till the end. Your friends dying around you, and all you can think about is the battle. Really, you're just like me, actually.
No, you have goopy black stuff that leaks out of you. It's pretty gross, but I kind of like it. And I think I might bite you a lot. While we're in here.
He'll just chuckle at how odd you are. Well, why don't we end this call? What do you say? One good hit each, and we'll see who's standing afterwards. I'll even let you go first.
But a battle is just exchanging hits until someone gives up. I don't see the point.
Well, as much fun as I am having, I do kind of want to leave. And I can tell you're strong. It's gonna take a while to kill you. So how about it? One good punch, one good hit. If you knock me down, you win. I'll even help your friends. If I knock you down, though, well, I guess you'll go down then.
No, that's stupid. Fuck off. We fight normally.
Okay. He will punch you from the darkness. He hits you 4 times. He deals 104 damage to you.
No. Divided by 2. That's 52.
You started raging at the beginning of the fight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Your rage won't last forever.
10 rounds, it says.
It might be up pretty soon. I think we've had a couple, maybe a round or 2 to go, and then it's going to be up.
Well, I have 2 hit points.
Okay. All right, then, Call. Your move, since you wanted to fight. And you feel the world swallowing you. The whatever vision you have of the from the torch, it's slowly, not even slowly, it's quickly fading. And you are spinning. You've got one turn left in you. That's all you feel. You feel death closer than ever before.
Well, then I would like to bite.
Okay. What are you biting at? Just where the punches came from?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Give me a d20.
8 plus 6 is 14.
It's unfortunately not going to be a hit.
I will use an inspiration.
All right. With the last ounce of energy that Call has, digging as deep as possible.
5 plus 6 is 11.
Unfortunately not going to be enough. As you strike out at the darkness, hoping to find something, hoping to bite into Gothel, and just clamping down on air. Better luck next time, Call. And the last of your vision is sort of blotted out as you feel a really controlled punch kind of smack you in the side of the head. And that last little bit of damage fades away. And you're knocked unconscious. I think that's probably a good spot to end it for this session. We'll have to pick it up next time to see what happens with our Wayfarers, who have gotten themselves into a bit of a sticky situation.
GG.
Well, we tried.
You did.
We've had worse.
Have we?
We've
Nope.
most certainly not had worse.
Where is Ribbons?
He's on the other side of the door.
That's why I was trying to open the door with taumaturgy, but not kill Nigel.
More like dead fairies, am I right? Yeah, we're looking a little bit worse for wear.
The Wayfarers have got themselves into a
No
precarious
Wayfarers.
position.
Well,
But we'll just have to see what happens. You never know. Gothel's
I've
not
got a
such
plan.
bad guys.
Got a plan.
Okay. I'm excited to see it.
yeah. We're all gonna rise up at once.
And I rise up next to you.
Well, shit.
God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Wayfarers getting their asses kicked. All at once, in a dark room with Gothel. What will become of them on the next episode? You'll have to find out. With Wayfarers. That bitch. Making it so we can't see and shit. The motherfuckers.
Oh my god.